Hi everyone, Amy here, day 22 of my 90-day video challenge, and you'll have to excuse the lighting and the state of my energy right now. I have just completed day 2 of the advanced course for Landmark Forum, and I need to do a bit of editing on my day 1 video because day 1, it seems to be following a pattern of the Landmark Forum experience, in the sense that day 1, no idea what this is going to be, just keep an open mind, trust the process. And I think that would definitely be, that was my message in yesterday's video. Today I think I'm starting to get it. So the Landmark Forum was definitely where you discover yourself and is the first step in living your life fully and living your life to your fullest potential, because you clear up you, which I get. I've done a lot of other personal development that completely fits in alignment with that. And today and the advanced course is now sort of showing itself to be how none of that means anything until you share it with somebody, whether that be through your work, through your relationships, or whatever. And I haven't sat and thought about what I'm going to say in this video at all, because with the Landmark Forum I just wanted to diarise it really, and that's kind of what I want to do with this, because I think it will unfold in different lessons as you start to live it, which is the idea. So today kind of started to become a bit more apparent that it's this whole concept of be, do, have, and in that order, which again is something that the genius Mr. J. Kupasek touches on in our mindset blueprint for SFM members, if you're watching. For anybody else, it's such a simple concept that we as human beings just overcomplicate so much, and the bullshit excuses that we give ourselves, which Landmark Forumers will know as rackets, the crap we tell ourselves to not express love, I guess, for want of a better description, or to not make the most of life, to not make the most of your relationships. There's so much crap that we tell ourselves that we create barriers about, simply by not being authentic or simply by not expressing ourselves fully. It's interesting. So the be, do, have concept, excuse me, it's all about what you attach your happiness to, and whatever you think you attach your happiness to, unless you've done all this work and you're living your life the way it's taught in the forum and various other, there's a lot of shared themes in personal development, but the forum is a very black and white way of, and quite a harsh, realistic way of looking at it, but I guess that's what we need as a baseline, perhaps. Our leader used his hand as the analogy and said that the front and the back of your hand move together instantly, always, and consistently, I think. But the point being that you can't move the back of your hand without the front moving as well, whichever you want to call the front or back. So your happiness will go up based on the way you decide to be. It's not about what you decide to have or what you decide to do or what other people do, because if someone else does something to you, that is just someone that you have in your life. They don't dictate your happiness, you dictate your happiness. And this definitely fits in with one of my values, which is taking responsibility for your happiness, which we can all say we do, but do we? How often have we blamed an ex-partner for making us feel a certain way, or friends making us feel a certain way, and just not addressing it because it's easier to blame someone else, when actually, are they being a certain way, or is that just what it is? If you be a certain way, you give the other person the opportunity to give you that back, but you shouldn't expect it. I'm just talking on the run here. But it's so absolutely 100% true that you can, if you have an expectation of someone, you're probably going to be disappointed, because you saying that that person is not loving That's your act. That's what we've been referring to today. So that's your act, is you don't love me. So, still thinking out loud, figuring this out. If you say to someone, you don't love me, what are you leaving that person with to give you? Whereas if you just drop that bollocks, drop that bullshit, and just love that person, you give them the opportunity to do the same back. And it goes back to what you put out, you get back. And I think it just, this makes it so obvious. It's a glaring lesson in your face that it's about sharing it with the world. It's not actually about you. When you've done the forum and you've cleared up yourself, the natural progression is to go into the advanced course and realise that it's your duty to share it with people, because you don't get the opportunity to love someone if there's no one there. You don't get the opportunity to bring joy if there's no one there. It's so simple, but we don't do it. Why don't we do it? And I'm sure we do it some of the time, but it's so easy to just make excuses and put the blame on other people rather than just take responsibility, drop the excuses, call a spade. Don't create a story around the facts. Don't analyse things till the cows come home. Just be the person you want to be, and it will attract that back into your life. We've probably all got experiences of that, but why do we do it so rarely? And I'm giving myself excuses of not, I want to share this with people on Tuesday night, which is our graduation, and I'm giving myself all sorts of excuses that I'm not going to ring them because they won't buy into it. And it's like, I don't care. Like, that's my issue, that if I'm worried about being judged, well, if they're going to judge me, that makes them judgmental, not me. Such an interesting thing. I've just talked so much out loud here, and I'm sure it's not making sense. I'm going to watch this video back and cringe, but I just wanted to capture something on the night. Tomorrow I might do my video during the day as a progression. Yesterday's video, which hasn't been uploaded yet at this point in time, is quite vague. But there's lots of profound moments that are just great, but then putting it all together hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure where it's all leading. I feel like there's something brewing, and I'm excited that anything is possible now. But it's like, what do I do with all this positive energy? What do I do with all this confidence that anything in my life is possible? What do I do with it? What's my calling? What's my passion? So I'm trusting the process, as per yesterday's message. So I wasn't in the right mood to come to the advanced course. I kind of almost was doubting I'd booked it too soon. But 100% it fits so well into the forum itself. So if you're someone who's done the Landmark Forum and is considering doing the advanced course, just do it. They are epically long days. It is exhausting, but it is so worth it. Like, the sense of, I think you have to go that distance to get the benefit, and I'll report back tomorrow or perhaps on Monday to let you know how it's gone. So I hope that's not a long video. What are we up to? 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. That's my longest one yet. I hope it's been of some value, but I'll report back tomorrow. Cheers, bye.